All right, Josh, what are you making today?
Making chocolate chip cookies with a little cinnamon. So, as with most things, you preheat the oven.
375.
We're going to do the wet stuff and the dry stuff in separate bowls. So let's start off with the flour. So for homemade cookies, I actually like to sift all of my dry ingredients. I'm going to make a mess. Let me think about this. We'll put it in the smaller one because we'll put the wet stuff in the bigger bowl and then we'll mix the dry stuff into the wet stuff. That's where we get all the lumps out. I'll do a little bit at a time. Then we've got baking soda and powder. Baking soda we need a teaspoon, and baking powder, which is this one, is just half a teaspoon. Even this you can sift out. So I also like to put the cinnamon in at this point. Just throw it in here.
Cinnamon's interesting. What made you want to add cinnamon to it?
I like cinnamon and I can put it in something I usually do.
If you have 3 spices in your kitchen, what would they be?
Salt and pepper count as in those.
I'm going to say no. It's boring.
Okay, so probably garlic powder, onion powder, and Cajun. I
Might
like
be
cinnamon.
similar.
I like cinnamon, but it like when everything garlic and onion powder, those are just like my bread and butter when it comes to adding stuff in.
I feel like I could go without the onion powder, and I would do garlic. I would do cinnamon because I really like cinnamon in like on a sweet potato and stuff too.
Okay, yeah.
It's more versatile than you think. And then for my spice, like spicy spice, Cajun, I would do cayenne.
Cayenne is good.
I lean more towards cayenne. You just added butter in there. How much butter?
Half a cup.
For our wet ingredients.
Preferably you use unsalted for cookies because otherwise salted and then I'm adding salt as well. It gets all you taste is salt at that point and that's no good. I like to sift.
Sugar's going in the butter bowl.
And then we're going to cream it together.
If you want the written out recipe, you can go to our website, theparentingplate.com. We'll have it linked down below, and you can find the exact recipe with measurements on our website.
Best part is this is a brand new bag, so it's nice and soft. It's not hard.
Have you seen those containers that they have where it has like the wet block, but it keeps it like moist?
No, actually I've seen that.
Yeah, I think they have them on Amazon or at the dollar store. And you can get a brown sugar storage container that has a wet block on it so that it keeps it fresh and it doesn't clump it up.
I will have to get that.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Try to do all my dry ingredients first, that way I don't have to worry about having it all. And this one we are not sifting because we'd be here all day. So normally it's 1 large egg, but I don't have large eggs, so we're using 2 medium eggs. It's probably closer to about 1.5 eggs, but it'll be fine. Can never have too much vanilla. So I'm gonna scrape the sides, get all of it off. Don't add all of it at once. So you want to put in about 1/3 to 1/2 each time. That way you're not putting too much in at once. Now, normally you want that to be a little bit more thicker, but it's okay.
You can never have enough chocolate chips.
Absolutely not. Divide them up into balls. Best way to do this, fill up another bowl with some cold water. That way you can dip your hands in.
You can even bake cookies with a 1-year-old spinning behind you.
Yep.
So how many do you think this is gonna make?
I would have thought 18, but it's looking closer to the 24. Just kind of depends on how big I want to make them. So we're going to set that for 10 minutes. Might need a couple more minutes after that, but I'd rather give it less time and make it up afterwards. Okay, and here's the final result. Cookies that look super white in the... Cheers. Yeah, you can definitely taste the cinnamon.
I like it. Mm-hmm. Cinnamon adds like a nice uniqueness to it. And it's not
Yeah, that's what I like.
It's not a typical chocolate chip cookie. If you want the recipe for these cookies, then visit our website at theparentingplate.com. And if you like this recipe, then
Like, comment, and subscribe.
and we'll see you next time.